Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And, man, this place is rocking today. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. He's going to hand this off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Defense is stopped for no gain. The defense and the crowd fired up tonight. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Short throw complete to the tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's is a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes line up on first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even got...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Solid run, tackled with a 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Single back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ohio State, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's contact on the throw. And it's intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
He'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack. Looking to scramble. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Breaks free. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
35, Ohio State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pumps a short throw down to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they do.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The DB's backing off from the line now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. No huddle now for the offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Third down now after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Pickup is 6 yards. So third down and 4 now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a
touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State, 15.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The back in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Florida, 42. Ohio State, 15.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run the option. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock. and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Nobody dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The 4 guys looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Now to try for 2. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really,
here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State on the scoop and score. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, but the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here's the second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Finding some room at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw again. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be.
Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football